Hello and welcome to another episode of my vocal journal. This episode might not be so much of vocal journal because I'm having cold, and up until now I didn't realize that it's affecting my voice until I started speaking. And it's not like I've not been talking the whole day. I've actually been talking, but trying to record now, I realized that my voice is a bit different. It's sounding a bit different this evening. So yeah, if it's sounding different, you might think I'm not the one talking, but I'm the one talking. But I have a cold, and it's affecting my voice. So yeah, welcome to another episode of my vocal journal. How are you? I don't think I've asked this question in a while. Like, how are you? You should probably pause and ask yourself, how am I doing? And don't just answer generally like, oh, I'm fine. You should really check, are you fine? Like, are you fine? Are you okay? Is there something you should do to make yourself feel better? Is there something that you want to happen and it's not yet happening and it's affecting you somehow? Are you fine physically? Are you fine mentally? Are you fine spiritually? So yeah, just pause and ask yourself that question. So I've had like an eventful week from the last time I uploaded an episode. I've had quite an eventful week. And the summary of the whole week is the fact that I'm back to my husband's house. Praise the Lord, somebody. So my vacation is done. Like, done, done, done. And it's surprising because towards the end of the vacation, or towards the end of my stay at home, like my father's house rather, I had this urge to like come back to my husband's house. Like, I wanted to come. I was like, okay, this vacation, I'm done with this vacation. I need to go back. It felt like there's just something I need to come back to do. I felt like, oh, I've been away for a long time and I need to go back. I need to put things in place. And it's the new year. So I felt like, okay, the new year, I need to start my life. I need to start things for the new year. I remember somebody asking me, how do you feel? I felt excited that the vacation was coming to an end and I was going back home. It's a lot of things, a lot of factors, but I just felt like I need to come back. There are a lot of things I need to come back and do. I need to prep my daughter for school. I need to start my own life because for the first time in a long time, I'll be left alone. My husband obviously will go to work, my daughter will go to school, so I'll be by myself. And I would have time to restructure my life. And thinking about it is quite exciting because I have a lot of things planned out already. I've already started planning to be a gym girly this 2026. Praise the Lord, somebody. I want that summer body. It's not like I'm showing anybody the summer body, but for my own personal, what's the word? Happiness. I want to look myself in the mirror, and I'm like, oh, girl, I like what I'm seeing. You get. So I'll be going to the gym. I've not started yet. I'm still prepping myself for the gym, but that's part of the plan. I have lots of courses I need to wrap up this first 2 months because I'm seriously behind schedule. I had plans. I was supposed to finish a lot of things by December because while I was announcing my 2025 wrap, I was supposed to include the courses I completed for the year, but I couldn't. See, you didn't even hear me mention it. I didn't mention it in that episode because I did not complete it. I thought I was going to complete it, but the environment didn't make it suitable for me to complete it. So I didn't complete a lot of courses in December, and I'm hoping to complete it within January and February because it's going to help me like to strategize my next move. And prior to coming back, we added lots and lots and lots of books to our library. I came back and I was seeing the books. I'm like, okay, maybe 2026 finally we are going to read lots and lots and lots of book. So I chose one to read, and I chose this book like 2 days ago or 3 days ago to start reading. But ladies and gentlemen, I've not even opened it. I don't even know what the first chapter talks. In fact, I don't even know what the first page talks about. I have not opened the book. This morning, while my husband was going to work, I was asking him, that book I selected that I was going to start reading, have you seen it? Because it's not on the table where we keep our books to read, like the books you are reading. And I didn't like cite it anywhere in the room. So I was not so sure where it was, but yeah, I found it. And today I prepped myself. After I woke up, I prepped the table. I kept my laptop on the table. I kept the book on the table. My husband got me this insulated tumbler, this cup. It's not Stanley cup. So I won't call it Stanley because it's not, the brand is not Stanley, but you know it's that Stanley kind of cup. Yeah, but it's not Stanley itself, it's another brand entirely. So he got me that cups. I filled it with chilled water, kept it on the table with the straw. What else did I prepare? I had wafers, I just had things ready to like start my day. I wanted to study, then read some books and watch some movies because I took my phone stand to like prepare myself to have a very productive day. But lo and behold, I just remembered, okay, I need to cook. And I spent almost the whole day cooking. But I'm happy that I did that because I would have to cook less this week. I've like prepped a lot of things to be, I've kept them in the fridge. So whatever I'm going to do this week is just going to be minimal. Maybe boil rice, boil this. So I've done major of the work today. That means from tomorrow I can have like the plans I have, maybe study, read books, the whole of it. So yeah, my journey, my trip, before going on this vacation, we started planning for this vacation like early 2025 because in 2024 December I was supposed to travel to Nigeria. Like that was like after I put to bed, but things didn't work. Like things didn't come together. A new baby was there, a new life. We had to figure out things. And my husband insisted that we have to celebrate birthday as a I say birthday. We have to celebrate Christmas together as a family. So we stayed and we didn't travel. So in 2025 the plan was okay, we'll travel in 2025, but we didn't like have like an exact date to travel in 2025, but the plan was there. And one of the reasons, there are lots of reasons my husband keeps telling me that he wants me to travel. First of all, he wants me to go and refreshing myself because I've not like had time for myself after I'd given birth. My baby, people that experienced my baby in Nigeria would tell the kind of baby I have. She's very clingy, like she doesn't give me breathing space. So my husband needed me to like go and refresh myself. I didn't really experience so much of the refreshing because my child didn't like let people carry her or take care of her. So it was like more of my responsibility doing that. But I had fewer things to do. I was not like doing, why do I feel like I'm rapping? Like I'm rushing, I'm talking fast. It's not like somebody's on my neck to tell me to do fast. I don't know. I feel like I'm rapping. So let's take it. Let's tone it down a little. So yeah, um, my husband wanted me to go and refreshing myself. Yeah. Yeah, that is one of the reasons why he wanted me to go to Nigeria because I would have people helping me to take care of the baby since it's not always at home. But in Nigeria, I would have like family around to help me. So I achieved that like 50%. And why I said 50% is that my child didn't like let other people carry her. But then because of that fact, my mom was always available. My mom took care of me, took care of us very well. Like I didn't have to cook, I didn't have to do like house chores except I want to do it. Like there are things I didn't have to do like other things except take care of my child. I focused on her. Even her laundry, like the child's laundry, was not like so a lot of responsibilities were taken on my shoulders. So I accomplished that like 50%. And another reason is that I kept telling my husband that I missed like my life in Nigeria. Like I had friends, I had my church community, I had school community, I had like childhood friends, school friends that I have missed, and I needed to like reconnect with them. So that was another reason why he wanted me to come back. Like he said, okay, let me go and experience that, since it's like years plus since I like had that experience, and I've not been able to what's the word, replicate such things here. I don't have like friends here right now, and the church, I'm not yet like part of the church. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm still like a spectator, or I'm still experiencing the church. So I don't have such things here right now. And he wanted me to like go and experience it. And for that, I would also say 50-50. I would also say it's 50%, because I then realized that things I was not experiencing here is because I had not put in deliberate effort to experience it there. It had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with whether I was in Nigeria or not. It had everything to do with me, myself, not opening up myself to experience those things. Because when I got there, I realized that it's quite similar. Everything is quite similar. It's just that I am more familiar with my environment in Nigeria, and that is why I felt like that is like my comfort zone. But after re-evaluating everything, I realized that it is me. It is a me problem. That thinking, that feeling, it's more of a me problem than an actual environmental problem. And I decided, I made a conscious effort that when I come back, I'm going to put in effort to make here feel like home for me. And that involves making new friends, which is something I don't know how to do. I'm somebody that can talk to people. I can stand in front of people. I can coordinate things. I can do a lot of things when I'm required to do it. But actively making friends or keeping human relationship is something that I've not yet, I don't yet know how to do 100%, which I know is going to be a problem, because I want to put conscious effort to have my own community here, have feel part of the church. I was part of my church media when I started when I joined after I got married, or I got pregnant and I could not do like a lot of media stuff anymore. And after I'd put to bed, I didn't go back because I felt like I didn't belong there. It didn't feel like the community I had back home, which is also the problem I need to work on. I don't know what is different. I don't know the difference between my church here and my church back home, the media team in my church here and the media team back home, but it didn't feel like I belonged. I didn't feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. And another reason why I felt like it's not, is the media problem and not my church problem. Okay, let me explain what I'm trying to say. So in my church, wherever I find myself, I'm always part of the media team. And during my national service in the church was part of, I was also part of the media team. I enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed the media team. I felt among, I felt belonged. I felt like this is where I'm supposed to be. I put in effort. I was learning new skills. I was active, very, very, very active. So here, I've not yet felt that community, and I feel like maybe there's just something I'm looking for that I'm yet to find. So now that I'm back, I'm going to put in another effort, because aside from the media, every other department that I would join is just to experience it, not because that is where I want to be. Like the choir, I've joined like my church choir, my school choir, but those are like things I do because I want to experience, I want to try something within my normal range or activity. So even the choir, I'm like considering joining the Nigerian choir in my church. And if I'm joining them, it's just because I just like to try things that are extraordinary, that I would normally not do. And that is the only reason why I would join. It's not like I'm like one of the best singers out there, Well, if I put in effort, I know I can do something. So yeah, that is why I would probably join them. But then the media is something I've always loved. I love the media, and I'm going to try to go back and see where I can fit in and how I can fit in and put deliberate effort. So that is like the second reason why my husband wanted me to go. So I achieved that 50% because I enjoyed my church back home. Like I had not friends like age range, like elderly people that I've missed so much, like so much that I got to interact with. And I was happy I got to experience that. What other thing that my husband wanted me to even go and experience? So like those are the like two major things that he really wanted me to go for this vacation. And yeah, I got them 50%. 50%. Now, trip back home. The trip back home um, it was 50% smooth, 50% rough. I think everything about this vacation is just like 50%. Why I'm saying 50% because oh God, Epis, 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 have mercy. I don't want to say something about Epis, but Epis is not Epis. If you are going to use Epis when you just want to try an airline, not because you have so. If you have something important to do, avoid Epis with your whole life. Because tell me why my flight was supposed to be at 8 p.m. A day before the flight, I got a mail that it's been shifted to 9:30 p.m., which is fine, which is still okay. Now, on the day of my travel, I got another mail that it's been shifted, rescheduled to 11:59 p.m. Apparently midnight. Like who travels with a baby at midnight? Okay, well, that's like the only inconvenience I had with them. That was like the only inconvenience I had with them. Because I had like two connecting flights. The second flight was smooth. So it was not too much stressful traveling from Nigeria to Ghana. But the stress started in Ghana because tell me why I got to Ghana at 8 a.m. I got to Accra at 8 a.m. There is no flight to Cape Coast. There's no flight to I don't know, but to my destination they did not. They don't. There's no flight. In fact, do they even have internal flights in Ghana? I don't even think so. But that's a discussion for another day. Now I got to the park, the bus park. My husband usually or uses. My husband recommended the bus park. We got there at 8 a.m. And I told my husband not to come pick us up because it was going to be stressful on him. His job is something very stressful, and I know my way around. So I just needed him to pick us when we get around the house. Wait, what am I even saying? The story is becoming too long. They cut the long story short. I got to the bus park at 8 a.m. Tell me why a journey that is supposed to be 4 hours or 5 hours max. It's not even supposed to get to 5 hours, but let's say 5 hours max. Tell me why I'm getting home around 7 p.m. at night. At night, like I think I'm just going to leave the story for another episode, but it's been a chaotic week, but an interesting week because I go back and we've been like going out shopping. Who doesn't like shopping? Who doesn't like shopping? And everything came back. God has been faithful. Like the new year is looking so promising, and I know that God is faithful. And I also want to encourage anybody that is feeling like the new year is starting with them not having anything to hold on to. If you don't have anything to hold on to, just hold on to God because that's like your sure, the firm foundation. And until next time, this is my vocal journal. Bye.